Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When many of us were growing up learning how to use our first spare dollars or our first credit card, our parents and teachers always told us, budget your money and don't spend more than you have. This is a simple, common sense life lesson we're all taught at some time or another when we're growing up. It's a reality for any individual who wants to have a sustainable future. It's unfortunate, however, that the same rules do not apply for Congress, our nation's largest and most important spender. The United States currently faces $20 trillion in debt, which will lead us to a fiscal crisis if unabated. Year after year, our mandatory spending levels increase, leaving little room for our defense, education, and other spending priorities. If we continue down this path, it's estimated that by 2040, spending for mandatory programs will make up 81% of our annual budget. This trajectory of runaway mandatory spending is skyrocketing our national debt. It is evident that this Congress has not taken the necessary steps to balance the federal budget. It is time that this Congress make the tough decisions necessary to reduce the national debt and practice restrained spending. Representative Goodlatte's balanced budget amendment would require the President to submit an annual balanced budget to Congress and mandate that Congress cannot spend more money than it receives in revenue. The next steps we take to change our federal spending behavior will impact future generations of this country. We owe it to our children and grandchildren, those who will inherit this great nation, to address our national debt. I remain committed to reining in federal spending and ensuring Americans' tax dollars are spent wisely, and am proud to be a co-sponsor of Representative Goodlatte's balanced budget amendment. Let's pass this common sense measure and finally prioritize fiscal responsibility and make smarter, more responsible federal spending choices for the people of this nation. I yield back.